So a lot of energy. I don't know what time y'all got here, but a lot of energy. So they're probably about tired of going against each other. It's all right though. They had a competitive day today. I told them we want to see more intensity, more better competition. So they responded. You got a lot of stuff in now, and that's the thing. I mean, we got stuff on both sides of the ball. We're pretty far along, so it does challenge. It challenges both sides. Both what they're doing challenges them, and what the other side is doing challenges them. So that's good though.
When you went back and watched the scrimmage, anything really stand out on film that maybe you didn't notice on Saturday?
Well, there's a lot of good and a lot of bad. Wasn't real excited about the first drive offensively from a defensive standpoint. Was fairly excited about it from an offensive standpoint. We did have 3 penalties on that drive offensively, so we got to eliminate those because they're just careless. The careless penalties. We had one to start the drive defensively, and we had 3 on the drive offensively, and those are just there's no need for them because you eliminate those, and all of a sudden it's just a much quicker drive, much cleaner drive. You don't have as far to go. But really, the first offense and the second offense both started off with really solid drives. Now, as the day went on, the defense responded and played better and better. It was a very competitive scrimmage at the end of the day. So, and that's what you want to see this Saturday. You want to clean up the stuff that you didn't do particularly well. Competition level you want to be very, very high, and you want to go out there and execute and look like a good football team.
When you look at the D-line, I mean, you obviously have a lot coming back, but it looks like Mims and Lampley are kind of getting some work too. So how do you work those guys in, but get the experienced guys in there too?
Well, they're going to be in the mix, and that's the thing is it's created a lot more competition, and it's a deal where you can't take a day off now. You got to go in there and compete at a high level every day, because that's one thing both of those kids have is they have a great motor. Now they don't really know our scheme inside and out just yet, and that's the one thing holding them back, both of them. But the one thing they do is they compete at a high level and they play their tails off. So,
have you guys figured out how you're going to divide the teams for Saturday and what the rules are yet?
So we're gonna go offense versus defense. We're gonna play 4 quarters, shortened halftime. We'll have a running clock most of the game. We'll stop it and play it out the last 2 minutes to try to get a true 2-minute drill in at the end of the first half and at the end of the game. But we'll have a scoring system for the defense, and I'll get Tom to distribute that to the media so that you can look at it before we get to Saturday. It's fairly competitive. We've looked at it for about 2 weeks now, I love splitting up into 2 teams, but there's just 1 or 2 positions I'm concerned about depth-wise, because this way, having everybody together, you can keep some depth there, and it really protects the kids. So the scoring system allows us to still have competition. We'll have winner's dinner on Monday night. The winner will have steak and shrimp, and the loser will have beanie weenies. So,
have you figured out the team captains yet?
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
We'll figure that out.
Heading into Saturday, it's going to be the first time in a while that a lot of these players have played in front of a crowd. Is there anybody in particular, or any position group in particular, that you think the fans are going to be excited to see that has made a big leap in the offseason?
I would say they'll be fairly excited about our offensive line. I mean, I have been all spring. What was, easily the weakness of the program whenever I took the job is turning into a strength. And not just the guys that are practicing right now. I say that because, you still have some guys that aren't out there. Rob and Bailey are coming along great with their rehab. Justin and Ben will be here in May. So you throw those 4 guys in with what we have on the field right now, and you have a really strong group right there. And I think that's something we haven't had here. I don't know when the last time it was. I mean, you guys probably know. But I'm excited about that. I think fans will be too.
Are the coaches, are they in on the winner's dinner?
Absolutely. And support staff, they have to choose sides too.
Right. What about you? You get
I get whatever I want. So
understand.
The spoils of the head coach. No, right. I'm just, I want the kids to go out there and have fun. It's great to finally. I mean, I've had 1 pigskin pig out. Parade of pigs, all that stuff. So I'm excited to. Most of our kids have never seen that because most of them weren't here in 19. So I'm excited to have that back. I'm excited to have kind of all the activities around the spring game back. And there's a baseball game that afternoon. I think there's a softball game or something. Maybe something else. So, got a little concert, got the deal for the kids, the bounce houses and stuff in the morning. You got the Meet the Pirates deal before the game. So it's going to be great to kind of have, normalcy back this spring and have our fans back. Parents, I'm sure we'll have a ton of parents here. It'll be a great day for our program.
I know y'all put a lot of stock in the practice tape, but more of a game-like situation in a scrimmage, do y'all
Right.
really evaluate that a
Yeah.
little bit more intently?
Yeah, I mean, because that's, especially like last Saturday, this coming Saturday, because, Donnie's up top, Blake's up top, you got some of the coaches up top, so everybody's not on the field, you're not out on the field with them. They got to perform on their own. I think particularly this Saturday, because you'll have fans in the stands, because it's one thing to do it in practice, it's another to go out there and do it in a game, and this is as close to a game as we're going to get before September 3rd. So certainly the scrimmages mean more.
How many players, looking ahead after the scrimmage is over, how many players are you expected to come in start of summer?
I don't have an exact number. It won't be a huge amount. We do have a handful of signees from back in December that'll be here, and we'll have a few transfers that'll be here. So not a huge amount, but some important pieces.